Atlas scroll saw. I found a buyer for it today, so hauled it out from the backyard and somebody's coming to pick her up. I didn't get to do that much. I bought it thinking I was going to do maybe some bigger signs and stuff, but only got to use it a few times. Sure is pretty though. Sure is pretty. You guys aren't gonna believe this because I can't believe this. So I'm talking to a guy at the local thrift store, and he gives me permission to go through the trash. And he's like, "Yeah, we threw away a bunch of garden tools and other stuff." They sure did. So I found 2 trench shovels. These are just regular shovels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a tamp, and that's the handle for it there. A razor scooter with lighted wheels, a little hedge trimmer thing, whatever those called, those little shears. This air-powered sand. Kind of chainsaw chain. So it got a little bit of rust on it, but still usable. Then I found this little box. I'm not sure what this is exactly. It's got a chain in here, attached to a piece of cable. I might have to look up that number. Doesn't say anything on it. I'm not sure what that one is, but it's new and it doesn't look cheap. Some shelf brackets here, but then the real winner, oh, and a little table, but the real winner is this Craftsman mechanics toolbox. Check that out. In the trash. It was in the trash probably because this whole bottom section is corroded with rust, but it's still got tools in it. So the top opens up, still got tools in it. This is locked, so I'll have to either try to pick it or drill it out. So the drawers don't open, but there's tools in these drawers. I can hear it, and it's heavy. But that will be an adventure for another day. Pretty awesome. So once again, I was allowed to go through the thrift store trash. So here's a conduit bender and parts box, which I've still got to look through, but it's not in amazing shape, but it's in shape enough to work. There's only a couple little broken ones. We'll see. We'll have to see what's in there. And a couple more shovels. So I decided to keep this little parts organizer because I thought it might come in handy. So it's mounted in the shop and it's still got all the original stuff in it. So let's take a quick look through the boxes and see if there's any really good stuff. Somebody's switch key for a radio alarm saw, table saw, something. Washers. I'll have to look what that is in a minute. Not sure. And that's some fittings. Looks like a lot of little brackets. Oh, this one's got a couple locks in it. With keys. Sweet. Let's see, some little tack nails. Some reinforcers. I think those are for like picture frames and stuff. You can reinforce a joint. Normally they're like in a miter. I have some of them, they're miter style, not straight. Some random stuff. Bolts, screws. I've seen these before, but I cannot remember what they actually are. Maybe I'll see if I can find it online. I remember there's like 5 of them in here though. Some more screws. That's like some old school little case of sheet metal screws. Some hose fittings, air hose fittings. Some conduit stuff, bolts. More nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts washers. Nuts and bolts. Got some twist nails in here. Those are kind of cool. Big train and stuff. More screws. anchor bolts, quick ring and stuff, lag bolts, more screws, couple anchors, screws, lag bolts, lag bolts. These are plastic. I'm not sure what they're for. I think that's probably for a hacksaw. It's probably the back end of a hacksaw. Staples, random stuff, staples, nails, more screws, snap rings, nails, and nails. Cool little neat stuff that I will be reorganizing, repurposing, reusing in the shop. So, awesome.